Okay, good. Now we can hang up on FaceTime.
Hi.
Hey. Oh, there you go. Finally. Okay.
All right. So I have the three questions. Can you hear
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you too. All right. So the first one is that cocaine was found in an autopsy of a fetus that was medically removed because of complications. Should the pregnant woman be convicted of homicide?
Hmm. That's tough.
Um, I think she should because like she knew what she was doing and she knew that it was like harmful to the baby. Like that's just a given. Like
But on the other hand, suppose she was slipped something. Like, what if she didn't know that, like, what if someone drugged her?
yeah. I mean, they would have to go back and like I guess kind of do research,
Yeah, like, we don't really have a background story.
but the baby was obviously having complications from the like cocaine.
Yeah,
I mean, unless the complications are from something else, but they would have to make sure that it was from that, and then again, it was her baby. It was like her responsibility.
yeah, that's true. But I still don't know. I feel like I still need a background story because, like, you just never know. Like, what if someone really, like, slipped her something, or what if,
Yeah. I mean, there needs to be more research done, but I think if it was her, like, say it was her, like, just going and doing that,
hmm
like, knowing she was pregnant, like, knowing went and did that, then
right,
I think that was, like, she did it to the baby herself.
right. Yeah,
Mhm.
because she put the child in danger, so that is her
Yeah,
fault.
child
Right.
in danger. And, like, I mean, if so the fetus was removed, so I guess it was not living, I guess, then.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Um, Also, like, when she, like, it was the fetus, so it had to have been, like, kind of far into the pregnancy. Like, it wasn't just, like, something, like, it had to be removed from her.
That's a good point. So the child
So
was actually already developed.
it was already developed, and, like, at that point, she could have been doing it during, like, any stage, because,
Right.
but then, if they maybe they didn't catch it till later, so, but obviously the baby had to been struggling, or it had a problem if they had
Right.
to remove it and had something wrong.
Right. So obviously she has a drug problem.
Yeah.
Good point.
And
Because perhaps she was doing it throughout the entire pregnancy, like you said, and then they just so happened to catch it as the fetus grew.
mhm. Like, I don't know, she had to have known. Like, there's no way she didn't know. Like, some people have problems. Like, say someone like does something when they maybe don't know yet that they are pregnant, but
Right.
like it seemed like that it was enough into the pregnancy that she did know. So I
hmm
feel like that responsibility lies on her.
Yeah.
Um, the next question is: should women be put in prison or treatment facilities until the birth of their child if they refuse to avoid teratogens?
Wait, can you read it one more time?
Do you want me to read it again?
Yeah.
Um, should women be put in prison or treatment facilities until the birth of their child if they refuse to avoid teratogens, which is like the dangerous, it was everything that we learned in the last lecture, like all the dangerous stuff, like smoking and like everything. And like drinking alcohol,
Right.
obviously, drugs.
hmm
There was like one thing that said like the worst teratogen was an acne medicine, and they
hmm
were like that people had to like actually sign waivers saying they would go on birth control if they like took the acne medicine. So like because if you got pregnant while you were on it, it would like kill the baby.
So then, therefore, they should be held accountable, right?
Well, yeah, but then this question is saying like, should women be put in like prisons or treatment facilities if they like don't want to follow the rule, like don't want to protect, which is ultimately what they're doing if they are following the rules of the teratogens, like or like following what they should be doing, like staying away from that kind of stuff when they're pregnant.
Wait, I want to make sure I'm grasping the question. So basically, should they be put in prison if they refuse to sign like some type of waiver?
Oh no, I was just saying that was giving an example. Like like the one of the big teratogens
Hmm.
is an acne medicine, and when someone takes that, they have to sign a like they have to agree to go on birth control so they can't get pregnant. So
Okay.
that's just like an example. But like the question's asking like if they don't if like women refuse to like stay away from teratogens while they're pregnant, should they like go to jail or a facility?
No,
Like should we
no,
just let it slide?
absolutely not. I don't think so.
No, I think jail's a little bit extreme, but I think like a facility or like a like program would be like a good idea to like make them realize what they're doing and like how harmful it could be.
Yeah, like jail is extreme, so that's what I meant by absolutely not. A facility would be something that's more level-headed because that way they're, learning learning the it's a reason that they're learning, why they're in there. Whereas jail is just like a strict punishment, and it's like, more so like a crime, and they're not really gaining anything from it.
Yeah. They need and also like they are pregnant too. Being in a jail while you're pregnant is probably not like the best. Like that's probably not good for the baby either. Like with the just the environment and everything.
Right.
Or like if they got help, like they do need help if they don't think that that's a good idea to stay with
Hmm.
church. But I think they need help. But they could go to like a facility
Right.
and get help maybe, or like have like a nurse like keep them make sure they're staying on track
Right.
and like make sure they allow them to know that how important it is that they
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. So they can get more literature and just be educated about what happened.
Um, cause I mean I think jail is definitely too extreme for that case. I mean jail would be something like if they didn't stay away from them and then they harmed the baby and the baby ended up like having like severe health problems, like maybe jail would be an option then because they knew what they were doing and they like intentionally kind of in a way harmed
Right.
the baby. But I don't think before the baby's born that jail would be a good idea just because baby's still allowed to be like you need to have like all your checkup
Yeah,
appointments,
like
like
what about like their prenatal vitamins and everything? They're not going to get that type of stuff
yeah,
in jail.
it's not gonna be like that. Yeah. So yeah, I think jail's way too extreme for that, and but I think there should definitely be like kind of raise more awareness. Like I didn't even the one acne thing, I didn't even know about that until I read the thing.
Hmm.
Like some of the, like obviously some of the stuff's like a given, like drugs and alcohol, everything like that.
Yeah.
But like everything else is kind of. I mean, I guess when you do get pregnant and you go like to doctors and everything, they let you know. But people should just be more careful.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, and then the last question was discuss ways to reach adolescent unmarried mothers who need but are not receiving prenatal care. What kind of interventions are needed? I think it should be offered to everyone because it's like another life. Like the baby inside of them has no control, and they're the ones getting harmed from not right prenatal care.
Hmm. Oh, it's
Like
like you're going in and out. Can you
you can't hear
re?
me.
I can hear you, but like it was just like going in and out. Can you just like reread that question again?
Yeah. Discuss ways to reach adolescent unmarried mothers who need but are not receiving prenatal care. What kinds of interventions are needed?
Oh, what kind of interventions are needed? I would say like some type of like a youth center or something, or like, you know, pamphlets. They can always get like pamphlets and just different types of literature, because it's definitely necessary for them to know, like, I don't know, what is that? It's like going in and out again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, just to piggyback off what you said. Go
Yeah,
on.
I think there should be centers open because
Yeah,
like
centers.
if they're unmarried, like mothers, like they could be even young and like be like have no idea what to do. Like because as you go on with age, you kind of like learn more and like know more. But like if they're so like I mean they could be unmarried and older, but if they're unmarried, young, well that says they're adolescent. That was the question.
Yeah.
So they like
Younger.
they're probably so overwhelmed with the idea of even that they are pregnant that they're like have no idea what to do and all these stuff like all the vitamins, like all the treatments, like the doctor's
All the
appointments.
checkups, yeah. And it's
Yeah, I think
it's help for the baby and themselves, you know. So they might not be fully aware. Oh, you pause. They might not be fully aware of like how to not only take care of themselves but the baby as well, you know.
yeah, and
So centers would
to make,
definitely be great.
yeah,
A
and
good
making things
resource.
easier for them would be having a healthy baby. Obviously, like if they're so young, all they want if they're pregnant, obviously everybody wants a healthy baby,
Right.
but by going, they should have like centers. I mean, they do have some centers, but like it's not really like talked about, I guess, because kind of everyone like looks down at that, like adolescent pregnancy.
Yeah.
But you can't. It's existent. Like you can't really ignore it. It happens, and we just have to help them out.
Right.
Because like a lot of times, like parents sometimes probably aren't like supportive of it because they are
It's
like
frowned upon, yeah, because it's like, you know, the American dream is, you know, you go to school, graduate from college, get a job, you meet someone, you get married, then you have the baby, you know. But I mean, things don't work that way always. So it's like this is why they need this support group. This is why they need the centers. They need like someone who they can go to be
yeah,
aware of everything that comes with this, you know, adolescent pregnancy.
yeah. And like even if it's just like emotional support, like someone to talk to, but like make sure that they're going to the doctor's appointments, like getting the right nutrients and everything like
Right.
that. I think that would be good too.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think we like touched everything.
That was
Did
all
you have
there?
anything? Yeah, that was. There were the 3 questions.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Do you have any like final thoughts or anything?
Not really. I mean, I guess I'm kind of on the same page that like when you when you do realize you're pregnant, you have to like take the measures and like it's the baby, it's someone else's life inside of you. You have to take care of them and make sure you're staying away from the stuff you should be staying away from. There
Right.
should be programs to make sure people are.
Yeah. Make sure the child's health is the most important thing. Okay. Good chat.
All right. Good talking to you.
See ya.
Bye.